Hey guys, welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and this is going to be the start of a new series, which I am going to call The Road to Free-to-Play. The purpose of this series is to document my personal transition from a pay-to-win player to that of a free-to-play player. So if you've been keeping up with my videos recently, you may have noticed that there is a F2P followed by a number after my name, and you know, that's not to signify that I'm a free-to-play player. No, it's more of a days that I've been able to keep myself free-to-play. It's sort of like a free-to-play counter, so I change it every night that I have been successful in not spending money on this game. I am trying to do this transition and it's difficult for me, and having a sort of visual representation and a reminder of just how long I've managed to keep it up, it sort of helps me. So special thanks to Strategist, who encouraged me to make a series about this. I basically let him know what was going on, and he said, hey, people might be in the same situation. Gotta get the word out there. So at the start, I wasn't very confident. Not in the content, but I was just kind of, I guess ashamed of having this problem myself, and was afraid to admit it, and didn't have the confidence to speak about it. But since then, I have found the confidence to talk about it, and it is an issue that needs to be discussed. So, two main reasons I'm deciding to start this series. The first one is that I feel like it will help me achieve sort of a true free-to-play status. So by making the series, I'll have an audience watching my transition. So say if I just went on the spree and decided to spend money on this game and broke my free-to-play status, I would be betraying my viewers' expectations, which is something I do not want to be doing. And the other reason is, well, I know there are definitely others out there like myself who are, facing a similar issue, and having problems trying to curb their spending on gacha games in general. I mean, probably a minority, but I'm just gonna say that they exist. So I feel that by sharing my experience openly like this, it can perhaps help people get sort of a different point of view on the matter. As a bonus, I get to practice speaking, and that helps a lot with my anxiety problems. Who is this guy? Why does he have so many problems? Is probably what some people might be thinking. Like, I don't mean for this to be some sort of sob story or anything like that, but speaking kind of helps boost self-confidence. Not exactly sure how it happens, and I don't know how it works, but it just does. I can say that because I feel very different from how I was a few months back. Also, making these videos, I obviously have to stay positive. Even though I'm covering negative issues here, but gotta stay positive, and I'm in general a pretty negative guy, so this helps me out also. Hey, all of a sudden it's starting to sound like a pretty bad deal, like that's all this help towards me and not the audience. Well, I don't know what to say to that, but I guess making the videos sort of make me happy, and I feel that is part of the reward that I get from it. So yeah, I don't know. Like what you guys get out of it is just something to watch, but for me it's much more. No, it's so much more. Okay, so day 0, temptation very low. Probably because I splurged and ended up spending a whole bunch to get my Hinoka, so that's not really that good, is it? No. So that actually broke my 6-day streak of being free to play, free from the shackles of spending on this game. So that's very not good. But I did have a very rough day that day, the day that I broke my free to play status. So I guess for me it's all about how I should be controlling my urge to spend when I'm experiencing a low in my mood. So I have to be extra wary of that. I should probably come up with a plan, a course of action to sort of take my mind off it whenever those arise. What I've been doing, I've been grinding SP, I've been leveling up my units. I maxed out the Hinoka I got from my whaling. Also, I'm playing other games. Currently, I'm playing Celeste. It's a really good 2D platformer game on the Nintendo Switch and some other platforms, but I'm playing it on the Switch. I'm actually making a play series on it. Making the series and playing through a different game, it takes my mind off it as well. Okay, so right now it is 2 hours until the daily reset. What I do is on every daily reset, if I've been free to play for that one day, I up the counter by 1. So I'm looking forward to finally restarting my counter from 0. I'm F2P 0 right now, going for that 1, and then hopefully 6 days straight has been my record so far, which is not too great. So I'm hoping to up that to 7 and beyond. Of course, I'm hoping to just have it go up for a huge amount. Alright, so realistically, I can't be putting out these episodes on a daily or every other day sort of basis forever and ever. So I'm gonna say maybe say 30 days I'll be doing these daily progress reports on my free-to-play status and how I've been coping, I guess. Man, that sounds horrible, but it's basically what it is. How I've been coping and how the temptation has been. So far there's no temptation yet, obviously, because I just splurged, so the temptation is at a all-time low so far, like at this point. After 30 days, you guys will still be able to keep view of my progress throughout the other sorts of videos I'll be putting out related to Fire Emblem Heroes. I don't plan on doing a hard quit to the game. I don't like uninstalling and then just like hard quitting it. I feel like this is sort of a addiction sort of thing, and I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to face it and know how to control it and deal with it. So given that this isn't really, this isn't like substance abuse or anything like that, I should probably pick up the skill set to deal with this sort of problem, on a gacha game. I think the stakes are a little bit lower. And I guess that is going to be the report for this episode. Let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoy this series. Let me know if you are one of those people who might be going through the same sort of problem. Any input is going to be helpful, not necessarily just for me, myself, but for others who are dealing with the same situation. I feel like we should all just help each other out on this. I also do have a Discord server set up. It's not really geared towards combating whale problems and all that stuff, but I guess you can talk about it there as well. I think there's already people in there that are sort of facing this situation anyways. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Links in the video description down below. trying to get a hashtag going. I'm thinking hashtag P2W to F2P. So I'm gonna set that up. And let's make it happen, guys. Let's quit the pay to win system on our own terms.